All right, welcome back, guys. In this lecture, what I would like to do is refactor our code. Here in the admin dashboard, we have let's see here, about 400 lines of code just on this file right here, in this component here, when in reality, there's a lot of like these functions that are, let's see, over here under the views, like show header, show action buttons, show category modal, all this stuff. I mean, we could pretty much put it in their own individual components, right? Because this is React, so React is component based and we should be making use of that. But so I'm gonna be refactoring, okay? So this way, by the end of this lecture, this admin dashboard is gonna be very slim, okay? Very little code. All right, so let's get started on this. I have some notes here to get started, and I'm gonna start off by creating an images folder in public. Now, here in the components folder, we have two images currently inside of it. Now, I don't want to combine components and images together. So instead, what I'm gonna do is over here inside a public folder, we're gonna create a new folder. And what I call it images, and all I'm gonna do here is these two images that I have in components. Okay, right here, I'm just gonna drag it into the images folder. All right, do I want to move them? Yes, I do. All right, so now they're inside the images folder. All right, and we will get an error because now they're not in the place that it was originally. So the last thing we have to do in order to make this work, and look, we get that error, is we have to open up, let's see, inside the components folder, app.css. We're going to open that up, and here where we have the background images for both of these, we're just going to prefix it with images, just like that. Images, just like that. And if I save this, okay, I still get the error. Okay, I think I have to put a forward slash in front of the images. And if I give that another try, okay, now it worked. Yep, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna log out here, and we see our sign up and sign in. The images are still showing. All right, good. So we resolved that, or we refactored it. All right, next thing is we're gonna start splitting up this code inside the admin dashboard. So here inside the admin dashboard, I'm gonna start from the very top. So if we go to this comment here for the views, I'm gonna start here at the very top. So show header. So what I'm gonna do is here is well, actually, let's go inside the components. Right here, and create another folder, and I'm gonna call it admin header.js. Okay, and here I'm gonna copy this function here, which is part of the view show header. I'm gonna delete it from here, go back into the headers admin header, and paste that right in. And we're gonna make some adjustments here. First of all, I got to bring in React, so I'm going to import React from React, and then we're going to export default show header, and then that should be good for now. All right, and the next thing we got to do is we're gonna have to import that here. So I'm gonna make a comment here, call it components, and I'm gonna import admin header from the current directory, admin header. All right. Next thing we're gonna do here is at the very bottom, where we're rendering everything, this show header, we're going to remove that, and we'll replace that with the component. It was called admin header. All right, so if I save that and we go back, let's sign in. Okay, let me sign in as Jane Doe, who's the admin. All right, there you go. So this portion right here, this right here is the header. All right, so now we have it, it's working, but we have it as a component inside our admin dashboard. So let's continue to repeat the process with the others. All right, let's see. And let me close this up here and mark this create admin header component. There you go. So the next one is admin actions button. All right, so in the admin dashboard, that's this right here. So, but first I'm going to create a folder for it, new folder, and I'm going to call it admin action BTNs, short for buttons. Oh, why did I create a folder for it? I'm going to delete that. Yes, move to trash. That was supposed to be a folder, a file, I mean. So admin action btns.js. There we go. All right, now going back here, I'm gonna copy all this here, show action buttons, copy that and delete it from here, and go over to the admin action buttons and paste that right inside there. And again, we're gonna import React from React, and down here we're gonna export default admin action btns and change this here to admin action btns. All right, now we're gonna head over back to the admin dashboard. Let's go ahead and import that. Import admin action btns from admin action btns. All right, now at the very bottom, we're gonna have to render it. So we're gonna replace this show action buttons function and replace it with the component admin action btns. There you go. And save that. Okay, there we go. Cool. And so now it's working. So again, let's go ahead and mark this thing off here. And next thing is admin category modal. All right. So admin category modal. Right here, show category modal. All right. So let's go ahead and create this file for it. It's gonna be admin category modal.js. Let me close up this admin action buttons and admin header. All right, and go back to the admin dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and copy this whole thing right here. Copy that and delete it from the admin dashboard. And we're going to paste it inside this file here. We're going to have to import React from React, and let's do admin. It's called admin category modal, and at the bottom we export it. Export default admin category modal. Great. If we save that, All right, we're gonna have to go back here to the admin dashboard. You would import that. Import admin category modal from admin category modal, and at the very bottom replace this here with its component. Admin category modal. All right, we save that, and we get some errors here because the admin category modal right here, we're using some state properties. However, we don't have it. We don't have it here. We're not making use of use state or anything like that. So that's why we're getting these errors. So let's go ahead and resolve that right now. So in the admin dashboard, we're going to look at everything that we needed for the everything we're going to need here. All right. So we need I'm going to need the state for category, error message, success message, and loading. So I'm going to copy these 4 right here. And go back to the admin category modal, and let's first do use state. We're gonna have to change this here to curly braces, and then return. All right, there's that. All right, just like that. So now I can bring in that state like that. I'm gonna save. And little by little, we can pretty much just pay attention to the console, and it's gonna tell us exactly what's missing. So little by little, as we're fixing these, bringing in this stuff and resolving them, you're gonna see the errors start to get smaller and smaller. All right, so now it's saying, let's see, okay, let's do show error message, show success message, show loading. All right, so that's going back to the admin dashboard. All right, those are the helper methods, functions that we created. So that's all this right here. So I'm gonna copy these, go back to the admin category, and bring that in. And if I save, you see, as I mentioned, the errors are getting smaller and smaller. All right, but we got to continue. So handle messages, and let's see. Actually, let's resolve the fragment first. Okay, let's import fragment here. All right, and if I save that, all right, now we just have 3 errors. So now the rest of these are just like handle event handlers, right? So handle messages, handle category. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the admin dashboard, and under event handlers. All right. That's this one, and this one handle. So we can copy from here all the way to right here. Copy that, and right over here I can paste that right in, save that. Okay, right, so we get is empty, is not defined. Okay, so we can go back to admin dashboard, and that's this right here. That was the front end validation. So I'm gonna copy that and paste that right over here, save, and then create category. All right, so that's our API function that we created, create category. So I'm gonna copy this whole line here, go back, and right over here, I'm gonna paste that, but I'm just gonna remove the get categories and save that. All right, there you go. So now we just got some warnings, but that's not an issue right now. We'll resolve that, but the errors went away. Okay, so now that we took care of that, let's see here. All right, so all right, So let's go ahead and mark this off here, create admin category modal. And then the final one is admin product modal. All right, so here in the components, we're going to create another file. I'm going to call it admin product modal.js. All right, we're going to bring that, bring that right here. All right, so back to the admin dashboard. Let's see. Under the view, show food modal, that's what that is. So we're gonna have to copy that whole thing. So I'm gonna copy from here all the way to here. I'm gonna copy that and delete it from here. So go right here, paste that in, and then like before, we're gonna import React from React. Change this name here to admin product modal, right? Admin product modal. Let's see, and then again here we're gonna export it. Export default admin product modal. Okay, great. Going back to the admin dashboard now. We're going to import that. Admin product modal from admin product modal. And then right here, we're going to replace this with the component admin product modal, just like so. All right, and similar to what happened with the other one is we have some properties here in the admin product modal that we don't have access to, so we have to create state values within it. So let's go ahead, look how large this is, but little by little we're gonna remove these errors. So let's start over here by all right, error message, show error message. All right, so let's go ahead here, go return, here put curly brace, save. All right, so let's go back to the admin dashboard and see what we need. So we need the loading, the success message, error message. Oh, and also this product data. So and this here, because that's where we're destructuring the data. So all this here, and I'm gonna paste that in right there. I'm gonna bring in use state. All right, see. All right, so we also need these helper functions here, so we'll go ahead and copy that. As a matter of fact, also the is empty, the create product. All right, let's copy all 4 of these, and at the very top, paste that in there, and we'll save. All right, we're gonna need fragment as well here. Fragment, save that. All right, see what we got now. Handle messages, handle submit, all right, handle product change. All right, let's go back here. Let's check out the event handlers. We're gonna need this here, handle product submit. Yep. All right, so we're gonna need all 4 of those. Handle product submit, handle product change. All right. And right here in the admin product modal, right after we destructured this data here, we're gonna paste that in there. All right, now we only have 3 more errors that we have remaining. So handle messages. All right, so that is over here in the admin dashboard. That's this right here. I'm gonna copy that and bring that in here. Bring it right there. If I save that, categories is not defined. All right, so categories, that's this right here. Bring that and paste that right in there. Great, so all those errors are gone. So we just have warnings, just saying that we haven't made use of any of these values yet. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, so it's been defined but never been used, admin dashboard. All right, so that's pretty much coming. These are pretty much warnings are coming from the admin dashboard. So now that we took everything from the admin dashboard and put them into their individual components, there's a lot of, we can pretty much just start deleting a lot of stuff here because we're not gonna need it anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and delete all this here. We don't need that. We don't need, yeah, all this use state data. We don't need that. We can delete that. But one thing I want to do actually is I want to copy these comments here and bring them over here into these 2 components. All right, so right over here, and then for the admin category, let's see, the event handlers, they start right over here. All right, good. So going back here, and then the render, I'm gonna go to the admin product modal, and right over here at the return, we can paste that comment there. And for the admin category modal, right at the return, we can paste that there. All right, and then now, like state properties, and let me go at the very top, and I'm gonna change this to component state properties. Actually, uppercase them. Component state properties. All right, great. I'm gonna go back here to category modal and paste that right in there. All right, nice. All right, so back to the admin dashboard. We don't need this here. We don't need this here. We can copy all this here. All we need here is just the React, to import the React, and this lifecycle method. Actually, yeah, this use effect with the load categories, we're gonna have to bring that inside the admin product modal right after we destructure the state. We're gonna paste that right in there. Oh. Let me copy this comment again and then paste that right in there. All right, good. So now we can copy all this here. I mean, delete it from the admin dashboard. And the event handlers, we can delete everything. So let's see. So all this, I'm gonna delete here. Great. Now look at this admin dashboard. Look how small it is. All right. So now, if I save this, this is all we have. Look at that. All right, but we have an error here for the admin product modal saying use effect has a, we have to import that there. All right, use effect right over here. Use effect. If we save that, all right, now we just have get categories, and we need to bring that in. So right next to create product, we're going to bring in get categories. And if we save that, let's see, admin product modal get categories is not exported. Get categories. Not exported. Get categories is not exported from API. Product. What? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's not from here. Let me remove that from here. And I'm just gonna copy this line here and paste it below. And this is actually coming from API category. And that's where we're gonna bring in get categories. So if we save that, there you go. So now, so loading design but never use admin product modal. Admin product modal. Okay, so here set loading is assigned value but never used on an admin product modal. All right, so that's, let's see, when we have the handle product submit, right before we make our HTTP request, that's right here. Okay, that's right over here. We're gonna call set loading to true. All right, this is our API function that we created. And then over here in the then block, once we get everything, once we get our response back, we're gonna do set loading false. And then we also need to do it here in the catch block. So set loading false. And if I save that, all right, there you go. All right, there you go. So that's it. So now look at this. Our component is completely slimmed. And we've refactored our code, so now it's a lot easier for us to manage it once this application gets larger. Okay, and that was the reason why I did this, because I started to realize this application is getting larger and it's going to be harder to manage if I maintain that same pace or the approach that I was doing before. But now I split it all up and it's going to be easier. All right, so that's it for now. I will see you in the next video.